Tidbits from TNT, Sunday morning, March 30, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Tishwash. The fate of 315 contract employees at the Ministry of Oil has been revealed, urgent. Member of Parliament, Ali Al-Mashkour, revealed today, Saturday, March 29, 2025. The fate of 315 contract employees in the Ministry of Oil. Al-Mashkour told Baghdad today, the oil minister informed Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani that oil companies have the funds to finalize all contracts, including Contract 315, and to close this file at the ministry. He added, the Ministry of Oil is awaiting government instructions to approve the completion of the stabilization, or to include a paragraph in the 2025 budget tables, which are expected to reach Parliament in the coming period. Al-Mashkour expressed his hope that the 315 contracts would be confirmed in all ministries to enhance their financial capacity to cope with the difficult living conditions. According to statements by members of the Parliamentary Finance Committee, the 2025 budget schedules do not include any appointments due to the financial deficit it is suffering from, coupled with fluctuating oil prices, the mainstay of Iraq's revenues. Tishwash. The government completes the budget schedules amid a deficit that affects jobs and services in Iraq. A government source reported on Saturday that the general budget schedules have been completed and will be submitted to the House of Representatives after the Eid al-Fitr holiday. The source indicated that it will be approximately $200 billion, with a large deficit that will reduce the operating budget and reduce service projects. The source told Shafaq news agency, the general budget schedules have been completed in a preliminary form and may be transferred to the House of Representatives immediately after the Eid holiday. If this is not possible, it may arrive before the first half of next April so that the legality of its paragraphs can be discussed by the relevant committees in a manner consistent with government spending and the requirements of the stage. The source explained that the total budget amounts will be around $200 billion, with a significant deficit due to the significant decline in strategic reserves of gold and hard currency, in addition to the lack of financial liquidity due to the many projects that require significant spending. The source indicated that the operating budget will be reduced, and the pace of service projects launched by the government will be reduced. Consequently, we may witness an urgent budget, as the Independent High Electoral Commission is requesting its financial allocations by mid-April at the latest, to enable it to allocate its spending to prepare for the elections in October. Economic experts have warned of the impact of delaying the approval of the general budget on economic activity in Iraq, given that it represents a strategic plan for economic development, job creation, and financial stability. At the same time, they emphasized the importance of disbursing the budget, rather than approving it without funding, as occurred last year. This comes amid government assurances that the economic situation is stable. The triennial federal budget was approved in 2023, for the years 2023, 2024, and 2025. However, Parliament must approve the budget schedules for each year, and the current year's budget schedules are still with the government, which is currently amending them. Tishwash. PM's advisor. The Strategic Framework Agreement between Iraq and USA established the foundation for stable bilateral relations. The Prime Minister's advisor for financial affairs, Mudhar Mohammed Saleh, confirmed on Saturday that the Strategic Framework Agreement contributed to strengthening Iraq's financial and banking integration. He also noted that Iraq's relationship with the United States contributed to achieving balance in foreign policy and the economy. Saleh told the Iraqi news agency, INA, the Strategic Framework Agreement signed between Iraq and the United States in 2008 formed the basis for the development of paths of stability in bilateral relations between the two friendly countries, and on many axes of joint cooperation, which is important in the relationship with a major country like the United States. He explained that the role and importance of the United States in the international coalition forces, through its significant participation in combating ISIS terrorism, is an important element in the process of preserving our country's sovereignty, security, and stability. It provided a solid signal to open the doors of the world to international trade and investment links for Iraq. at high levels through a large gateway whose title is security, stability, and prosperity with the world. Saleh added, the agreement was a positive channel for creating an atmosphere of financial and banking relations that charted Iraq's path to integration into the international financial and banking system without fears of international financing, while achieving a high degree of transparency and governance with the international banking market and the international financial and economic community. He continued, if the United States is the world's leading energy producer, Iraq is OPEC's second largest crude oil producer, meaning that our country is a strategic international energy hub, and its security and economic stability will remain essential to international development. He added, since the defeat of ISIS terrorism, and in cooperation with friendly major powers, specifically the United States, our country has been able to pursue a neutral and highly independent policy that seeks to build stable economies in a turbulent world. Iraq is a stable achievement that can be emulated in light of the highly complex regional and international geography and politics. He pointed out that the friendly and cooperative relations between Iraq and the United States have provided Iraq with two important paths over 2 decades. The first is achieving balance in Iraq's foreign relations with the United States and not relying on a single axis, or what is called engaging in the policy of axes. He continued, the other axis is the role of our country's peace strategy, which has led to reducing regional tensions by building balanced relations with international and neighboring powers. After our country became a highly important international and regional player, credited with providing elements of stability in the region and the world. The Prime Minister's advisor emphasized that the continued improvement of the relationship between Iraq and the United States will continue to contribute to achieving stability and sustainable development, while ensuring that this relationship remains balanced and preserves Iraq's sovereignty and the independence of its national decision-making. This is currently achieved through mutual respect and America's appreciation for Iraq's positive positions and its commitment to building just regional peace, security, and shared development. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: dinarrecaps.com